everybody. It's the it's the lit optimist. I'm talking about I Will Survive, Arby's edition. I wasn't ready to stop talking about Borba's greatest contribution to human existence just yet, so I looked at a fan edit of his fan comic. So the for those that don't remember, I Will Survive is one of my favorite comics ever. It's Zootopia. Judy and Nick are a couple. Judy's pregnant with Nick's child. Nick is overwhelmingly excited to have this baby. He's a Christian, as shown by the rosary that's just shown randomly at the beginning, setting off a beautiful tone of this anti abortion comic. Borba did not intend it, I guess, to be an anti abortion comic, but Judy says she doesn't want to keep the baby. Nick flips the fuck out. I think rightfully so. I think this should be a conversation to have. You can't just be like, hey, I don't want to have the baby. It's like, wait, but you see that I'm excited. The whole thing is fucking ridiculous. So much so that somebody made this this fan edit. In this comic, instead of arguing about whether or not they should abort their unborn child, they argue about Arby's. Judy has just informed Nick that their local Arby's is closing, which is devastating news to say the least. But then Judy drops a bombshell that she really doesn't think it's that good anyway. The comic ends with Nick leaving and Judy asking him where he's going, much like in the original comic, but instead of saying the famous I will survive line, he instead says something so much better. To be honest, I'm thinking Arby's. It's such a beautiful edit that pokes fun at the ridiculousness of the original. I could be wrong, but I think the author is Dirty Paws on Tumblr. I could be wrong. Dirty Paws probably just shared it. I don't know. That's so perfect. And I think I mentioned it. I mentioned this fan comic in the other videos, but Borba made Born to Be Alive, and he did not take criticism well. He was like, "It's not an anti-abortion comic. It's no Judy's obviously the protagonist in the situation." It's like, no, but no, the way you made it didn't no. So they made this, and then in Born to Be Alive, in Judy's new apartment, or it's the same apartment, but Judy has a new person living there, Vixie, female Vixen. She's come out. She's a lesbian now. There's a bag with the Arby's logo on it, kind of like a off-brand Arby's logo, and it says "Our bitches." Wow, that's the biggest like. He's read the edit, and like that was to poke fun, I guess. It feels very like defensive, like, oh, I'm gonna get you back for this one. It's like Borba, just own that shit, man. Just own it. God, oh my god. I'm done with the saga for now. Except I might have reviewed The Longest Night. So he was like, I'm writing one more for the trilogy. I was like, yes. And then he was like, surprise. Actually, I'm writing another book too that's tied in with this universe. Um, and that was really good. I might talk about that next. I don't know if I reviewed it yet though. Let's see. I don't think I have, but I'll just check on it anyway. Nope. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Um, but yeah, you guys have a good one. Take care. Please do me a favor and read everything that Borba's ever written. Everything. I haven't read his other like lovey-dovey Nick and Judy are in love comics that have nothing to do with this story arc. Um, I'm sure they're quite okay. Please read I Will Survive, at least. I Will Survive. Born to Be Alive is amazing. The third one is actually really good. There's only one part that's like really dude, like really dude. And the longest night is unironically like really cool, really superb. Still kind of ridiculous, but like kind of in a believable way. But you guys have a good one. Take care.